Okay, today is Wednesday, January 30th. Didn't have too much time to trade today. Got to go actually DJ 4 stockbrokers in the Wall Street area at a steakhouse called Bobby Van's. But hit goal. Not too many trades today. Waited. I didn't trade anything from 9:30 to 10. There was news at 10. Waited. It was pretty crazy. But then I saw an area to trade here. Looks like the first trade was a winner right out of the gate, 42 to 48. I think it was playing some levels there. So 10:07, 10-second trade. Yeah, so 42. Yeah, there's two Ludwig levels. So just playing this level to this level, this little bounce, and it paid pretty quickly. Might have been a signal here. It was, but I got in a little before that. So I really got in. This Ludwig took it to that Ludwig. And, once it broke here, I figured it was going to come back and go through. That was trade one. Still the long, taking some small profits. In that area, 60, it wasn't really getting through 60. So you can see.
MNQ trade alert by signal 2.
This is a nice sequence right here. 3 contract trade.
MNQ trade alert by signal 2. MNQ.
Sorry.
By signal 2.
Live market is on, so that's what's going on there. So 3 longs, 3 contract trade got me right out of the gate really good. And that was at 10 after, so playing that 50 to 60 area. I really wasn't getting past 60, so I was holding up on that. So yeah, I was playing this area. These levels, I really wasn't going past 60. So really 50 to 60 was what I played on that one. 51, 56, you can see 45. So I actually flipped to a short here. Let's see what was going on. Probably broke those levels. So at 10.15, took a small profit. Wasn't too crazy about the shorts, I guess. So there was, I was short biased here. Pulled back to 53, got out at 46. There was a level at 41 I was playing. So I did reverse to shorts from 10.15 to 10.25. And that was it for the shorts then. So let's look at 10.15 to 10.25 in that, 50 down area. There you go. Yeah, you can see it did break. So I was playing this break here. I was playing this level to this level, just small. And there was some pullbacks here. By 25, I was out. So, yeah, any of these pullbacks, again, in 60, I never had to go back, add in at 60. I probably wasn't in here. And then at 25, I was done with the shorts. Yeah, I probably took, looking to take profits here. So, I seen it really wasn't getting through here. I did get into a trade with a lot of contracts, and that kind of, like I said, when I add contracts, I generally make bigger profits and I could add my days shorter. All right, so then back to the longs, 51, 54, that same area, 49, 38. Now, here's where it was the last trade of the day. It's 1, 2,
MNQ trade alert. MNQ by signal 2.
Yeah, it looks like 8 or 9 contracts in that range, which is
MNQ trade alert by signal 2.
Sorry about that. So all starting here, thinking we're going long, and then you can see price against me all the way down here to came. This is as far as it kind of got, and I was lucky enough to add in there at 10.54, and then within 5 minutes, all of these contracts got cleaned up, and the profit was, these are the losses, 1, 2, 3, but then wiping out those losses.
MNQ, sell signal 1.
And the profit was here. This gets me out right here. I wanted to get the accounts above. I'll just show you the accounts in a minute. So I did take one more long trade. Again, the lower levels were holding up, so I wanted to take those bounces up. And this, especially, I had a Ludwig level here, 26. Let's go see if we can look at that at about 11.09. That'll be it. Quick one today. Got to go to work. Let me see. Show prior. Yeah, I did have, I don't know where the level is. It was definitely levels here. Besides this. So yeah, I was playing this low. It wasn't, and this is the low of the day, so I knew I had something. I mean, I had standard deviation 2 and 3. I had a lot of things to play bounces up. Even though it was a down day, it wasn't hardcore down, and it was ranging from 60 down to 20 and 600 and back up. I had the 600 as a springboard. YM was spiking up at this time. At the same time that NQ was going down, YM was going up. So that was the last trade. So the accounts themselves, I don't know if I showed them yet. Is the good news. So the goal for the day, there was a few goals. You can see this one stopped at 83 because it was my lead account, and I was only $80 away. So I took advantage of that sale for 80% off and added a new lead account, a new eval, a 25K, just to keep me in check. I want to trade like everything's 25K, even though I got $4,000 buffer here. So this took the lead. Once this got above and it passed, this will become a PA tomorrow. Just got to pay for it. This becomes the lead. And I think that's how we'll proceed. I might add 50K.
MNQ alert.
I like having the lead
by Signal 2
as a 25K just to keep me in check and just protect your capital, protect your drawdown is the key of the game here. No matter how high this gets, we're going to protect that. So the goal for the day, again, was to pass this number 1 and to get all of the accounts above 54,000.
By Signal 2.
Milestone here, 12.5. That was in there too, but the bigger thing was, getting these above 54. Some of them were a little more ahead. Some of them just made it. So this was the last account to make it. Well, these two. So that's where that last trade came in to get these above. They were right below, all of them actually. And this last trade
by Signal 2
looks like it was the one that pushed Amoya's $25 here. So I would have loved to have been done here, but had a good view of the market. Just won these longs in this 40 area. Interesting thing about this, of how I played it. I got in very high. And, we talk about what do you do if you get in trouble. So I was prepared for this, the drawdown that I took. And it wasn't crazy, maybe a few $100 or so of heat. So as it's coming down, I'm in it. Now, this is where I want to get out. But the problem is my original entries were up here. So it took quite a bit of adding to get my exit here, knowing that in a down market, it's going to touch. So, at this point, I couldn't get out because I was still up here. Now, I could have took the loss, but, I was confident all day it was breaking these levels up and down and bouncing in between them. So I was confident we were going to get it. And you can see these signals are coming in, and the signals were good. Signals were great. And I do like these, but I was stuck long here, so I couldn't, get out. So then I think this was my final, this was my final add, and you can see what's here, the low of the day. Was I confident we were going to get at least a roll back to here? Well, this add right here, I was at 33 now. I think I added a couple down here. Well, let's see whatever the last two ads were. 27, 23, 19. Specifically these two ads. What that did for me, it got my entry below here where I would make profit if we got back to this level. And you can see it got back to that level right around the time. Now, I was still going for the 40s thinking we were going to break it. Look what happened. 43. I was above it like 48 thinking we were going to go to here. So I was right below that area. Never got it. I mean, I got it later, but I wanted to get it. So when this happened here, and it didn't get me out, I got some out, and then I just let me get out of this thing. So I cut out at 39. I just closed that trade, even though I could have got a little more. So that did me a little bit below, and then I waited for this pullback, and I played this level again. This was the last trade, and that was the end of that. So, only MNQ today from 10:06, so about 1 hour. A little short of my $200 goal, but the more important thing was, anytime I get into a trade like this, when I'm dealing with, a lot of pullbacks and adding in, and I managed it really well, and it could have flushed the toilet from here. It never did, and now the market's up. I like to, end my day after dealing with a stressful trade, where you're in there. For me, 20 minutes is an eternity, 15 minutes to be in a trade that long. Let's see where we're at now. Yeah, so the market, again, this is the range, all day. It's been splitting here. This is the range all day. And this is what I played on the down and the up, mostly up, only because I was watching YM spike up, and YM's way up now. Even ES, I think, turned up. And that was all going on. Yeah, that was all going on as I was in that short trade was going against me. So that's why I was confident to add in lower the day. Other markets were moving up. It was only a matter of time before I at least got back to these levels. Even if it was going to come back down, I'm done. I'm out of the trade. Profits. My average price was 33. So, with 8 contracts here, that's propelled my balance up. So, all right, got to go do DJ for the stockbrokers and keep this rolling. Hopefully, the goal is to get this up the next couple of weeks until, once I get to that 56 range, which could take a couple more weeks, then I'll start taking, 500 an account out and do that every 10 days, 500, 500, 500, while, I'm taking money out, but the drawdown is going up. And then, from there, it's money I don't need. So, if you're taking 500 an account, even if it's 10 account, that's $5,000 every 10 days, 10 grand a month, with your balances increasing. So that's the long-term goal. I'm going to keep the micros going. Eventually I'll dip into minis on a conservative basis, just to hit profits maybe quicker. But I don't feel any need to really make more than this. If you do the quick math, I am actually up to 14 accounts now. If you take it, at 175, which I'm above that, that's your profit for the day. Do that times 5, 12 grand a week. So this would increase the accounts, even taking, 2,000 out per account, which eventually I will, but not right now. I want to get that up. Long-term goal there. All right. Good day, everybody.